is Cindy.
And I'm Nikki, and we're from It's Yoga Cincinnati.
We're here today to talk about how to do Chaturanga Dandasana safely for limb staff pose.
Chaturanga is a gateway to many other intermediary and advanced asanas, arm balances, too, as well.
So to look at some of the actions that help with stabilizing the shoulder girdle during Chaturanga Dandasana and prevent injury of the rotator cuff, we're going to go through some different movements. So Nikki, if you'll stay facing the Nikki, to begin with her arms by her sides, will rotate externally the upper arms. Okay, this is an action that helps to bring the elbows close into the body. Then she'll bend her arms, and the hands are maybe a little bit in front of the elbows. We used to say 90-degree angle, but a lot of the experts on anatomy and Ashtanga yoga now are saying that's too much pressure on the fronts of the shoulders. It might actually be easier for people to have the hands a little forward of the elbows. Try it out and see what works for you. Right now she has her hands a little bit forward of the elbows. She's isometrically going to press her palms up, and then she's using serratus anterior muscles to widen the shoulder blades. If you'll turn around, please. So Nikki is externally rotating the upper arm bones. She is isometrically pressing her hands up. And now this muscle that attaches to the insides of the shoulder blades and wraps around with like fingers attaching to the ribs, the serratus anterior, is separating the shoulder blades. It's widening the shoulder blades. Her low abdominals are pulled in. Good. So Nikki's going to show you one of the common mistakes in Chaturanga Dandasana. As we go through the sun salutations, we oftentimes lose strength when it comes to Chaturanga, and we lose that pause in the exhale that allows the shoulder blades to stay stabilized. And it becomes what we call the Chaturanga swoop. So Nikki will show you the swoop now.
Felt all sorts of ways wrong.
Looking up, Dad. So you saw how Nikki's shoulders were lower than her hips. That's going to place a lot of pressure on the rotator cuffs. We don't want that. So what we do in Chaturanga is we pause at that exhale, completely exhale the breath before coming up for the inhale for upward facing dog. Okay, so Nikki's going to show you a modification that would be helpful as you're building the strength for Chaturanga Dandasana. Also, if you're in the practice and you start to get tired and lose your form, doing Chaturanga with the knees down would be a great alternative that'll save your shoulders. Same alignment principles. Here she's lifting the low abs, she's drawing the bottom tips of the shoulder blades toward the hips, and she's widening across the shoulder blades. Her upper arms are rotating out. She's isometrically pressing the hands forward. She'll exhale, bend the elbows straight back. She's about 6 inches from the floor. Inhale, lift the heart, press the feet down. Exhale, down dog. And then inhale, come back down. So now we'll look at the full Chaturanga Dandasana. Nikki's feet are hip bone distance, a little bit closer. She's pressing through the heels. The legs are firm and strong. She's in plank to begin with. Stay here. She's lifting the back of the waist, engaging the bandhas. She's drawing the bottom tips of the shoulder blades down. She's widening across the shoulders. She's pressing her hands forward. With this exhale, she's going to lower about 6 inches off the floor. Complete exhalation. Lower your hips a little bit. And then with the inhale, she'll press her feet down and come to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog, and come on down. So those are some tips for doing Chaturanga Dandasana safely. Our hope is that you'll be able to maintain practice throughout your lifespan so that you can do this pose safely without injury and practice for a long time.
Absolutely. Not only building strength, but progressing in your practice.
If you still have concerns about your alignment in Chaturanga Dandasana, please feel free to come to class early. Talk to your teacher, let them know what you're concerned about, and the teacher can take a look and give you some pointers. So happy practice.
Namaste.